This is certainly going to be interesting. Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Game Reserve. My name is Jagger Newman, and I'm the warrior in these parts. And if you're wondering why we are doing a recording tonight as opposed to just the usual live stream, it's primarily due to my guest for the evening. Joining me tonight is none other than my good friend, Superstar64. How you doing tonight, Star?
Good, you? Besides your head cold.
Yeah, so the original plan for this video was for Star to come join me because we've been trying to get them on the showcase for a while now, but they've just been really busy with work, so it just hasn't worked out. But we finally get a weekend where both our schedules align. We have the game we want to play. We're really excited. And then I have to get a damn head cold. Like, Fate just does not want Star on the showcase for some reason. Like, what is up with that? But, like, I'm not feeling 100%, and though I am feeling a lot better since I've taken the day to recover after a 4-day week, 12-hour shifts at work. It is still lingering around, so I figured the best thing was for Star to stay at a distance through Discord, so that's how we're going to be doing the showcase. So, what are we playing tonight, Star? Because I know this is one you've been very excited for a while now.
I'm going to pronounce it wrong because it's a Spanish studio, so it's supposed to pronounce the Spanish way. But I believe it's Gris.
I always
Spanish
say
for gray.
I always say Gris for some reason, but there's no E in it. But no hablo español, so yeah, however it's pronounced, maybe someone in the comments will direct us to that. So what can you tell me about this game, Star?
So it was inspired by Journey largely, and started out with some Ubisoft creators who, didn't really like working at Ubisoft, imagine. And they didn't really feel like they had the artistic skills, so they recruited people for the music and the art direction. It just went from there, and they wanted something universal, no fail state, so everyone could play it because it's based on a universal experience.
Yeah,
It's
accessibility
really
was what they were going for what I read.
it's really art in motion.
Yeah,
Like, don't get me wrong, you're showing Journey, A, because of inspiration, and B, because it is also art in motion, but this is a painting in motion.
yeah, it's very much cut from the same cloth as Journey in a
Uh,
sense.
uh, uh.
Are you about to sneeze?
No, I'm laughing because cloth. It's a good pun that you didn't know you made.
Wait, what did I say?
Cut from the same cloth.
Oh, I
Journey's
get it.
about collecting cloth creatures.
Okay, moving on. So, yeah, so this is a game that is very near and dear to Star's heart. They have been
Mhm.
asking me to give this one a try for a while now, and I told them that because I'm doing the showcase now, I would add in there because it's a little tight getting a bunch of different games in that aren't on the schedule. So I told them we would put it in. I played a little bit of it today. I intended to play the whole thing from start to finish because Star told me that's the best way to experience Geras. But unfortunately,
It's
with how I've been feeling today, no, I just lots of naps trying to recover, and unfortunately, I couldn't finish it. But just based on the design and art of this game, it really is what Star is saying. It is painting in motion, and once we're finished with the showcase, I am probably going to finish it because it really is something special. But I think we've talked about it enough, Star, so why don't we go ahead and actually get the game going? What do you say?
absolutely.
Why am I suddenly thinking of Steven Universe?
They did live in a statue. Not that one that moved that I recall though.
Yeah, when I
I really
first
love the
go,
music. I feel like adds a lot to it.
yeah, I gotta be honest though. When I first started playing this, I thought that she was yawning there. I didn't realize she was trying to sing.
upon replaying a few times, the sound cues are very important. Like that she
Yeah.
can't sing. It starts out her and the motherly figure. We don't know if she's an aunt or what. Um, Sound very similar, but you can tell via the pitch which one is her and which one's the motherly figure.
Hmm.
Um, and if you listen for the different vocal lines, it adds a lot because you can tell when they're singing separately and versus together.
I have to pay attention for
And
that.
especially toward the end, there's something really significant with it. I can send you the essay I wrote on it, but which I wrote for fun because I'm a nerd and autistic. Um,
Oh, please.
but
I do that all the time. I was doing that for Donkey Kong Bonanza today.
I mean, you do run the YouTube channel. It's essentially essays in video form, just not in the way that video essayists do it.
Yeah. And like this game definitely hooks you with the visuals from the get-go. The image
Oh
of her
yeah,
on the hand and crumbling, and then her just falling as that great music starts playing. A
and the
little bit
kind of
of
like
little
the
bit of
limp
a
kind of,
watercolor background and everything. It's just really good.
and the way she just kind of limply falls and just kind of accepts it or
Weird,
gives into it.
weirdly enough, it's kind of reminding me of an image from The Wall of all things. So I'd rather not talk about that one since I'm not a big
Been a
fan of The
while since I
Wall.
saw that.
Uh,
Yeah, I remember you said that. Something I advise people when playing Gris, it is an exploration game. So you can miss stuff. So if you're a completionist, definitely you want to walk around. The issue with that in the beginning is you need an ability to explore, and sometimes people will get the ability and not backtrack.
I
But you get it pretty
see.
quickly.
Yeah,
Like I
and
love like the just sketchy nature of her hair. Um, like it still remains uniform, but it's just very pretty and lighting effects kind of things.
yeah, and just the way her dress is animated is gorgeous too.
Oh yeah, just wonderful loops. Like it's the same loop, but it's such a smooth, beautiful loop that I do not care. But her like emoting is really great. She just absolutely looks defeated and depressed,
Yeah,
and just the lack of color.
I haven't finished this game yet, so I don't know what the full deal with this is, and no spoilers here because part of the thing with the game reserve is we want to encourage people to play the games we showcase.
Right,
But
right.
based on some things you told me and what I've read in development details, I'm sort of already drawing my own conclusions about this, but unfortunately, I don't think I can talk about how I'm interpreting a lot of this stuff without spoiling anything for anyone. Movement in general feels pretty good. The character doesn't build up any momentum. As soon as you let off the stick or D-pad, she stops. But the jump has a nice play control to it. The weight feels nice. The animation helps with that. So control is pretty good, I would say. And I find over the course of the game, you do gain some new abilities, and they are a
Hmm.
snap to perform. So yeah, pretty good with the controls here. And
Also,
I
like
feel
whenever she stops, you can see her dress jerk forward a little bit, following the momentum.
Yeah, and here's a good place of video game design. You're talking about how you need to backtrack in certain places. So you hit a dead end there. That sort of tells you that sometimes it pays to go left because whenever anyone plays a 2D platformer, the first inclination is to go right for some reason. So you kind of have to have the Metroid trick, as I like to call it, where the most important item in the game is actually placed to the left of where you start.
Yeah.
And I love how all this emotion that you're seeing is done purely through the visuals and everything. Like, there isn't any dialogue in this game, is there?
No, just singing and music.
It's gorgeous. And, like, the watercolor backgrounds, like, that is fantastic. It's almost like something out of
Hmm.
a Spider-Gwen comic book. It's really cool.
The animation for that must have been something. like to have to code and stuff.
I do kind of wish we didn't have a notification up there saying that we brought red back. Kind of ruins the immersion, but whatever.
Yeah, there's a few different trophies you can get for the game.
But yeah, just the contrast of the red against the white there, but also uh, the fact that the character's hair is such a distinct color too. I mean, she always
Yeah,
stands out no matter what setting you're in. And I've always found games like this to be really interesting, ones that prioritize the art design in above, photorealism and stuff like that, because it's proof
more
that you can
timeless.
make an artistic game and without, a AAA budget. And more often than not, these games hold up a
I mean,
lot better than the AAA games that come out. Like that, these developers came from games like Rainbow Six Siege. Like you look at those games with their realistic depictions. As soon as the next console comes out, it's going to be dated design-wise, but this is always going to be appealing to look at, no matter how you slice it.
Okami's like that too.
Oh yeah,
I can't tell you how
art.
many times I've played through all of Okami.
It's like I always say, artistic sensibilities will always trump hardware limitations. Hardware is just a paintbrush for the artist that wields it.
The symbols like that,
I did,
it's a square, and then you become a square. Like it makes sense.
I did find
Each
that a
time
little. I did find that a little strange though. First time I played this though.
it.
And, I have the Metroidvania background, so I feel the need to backtrack to where I know I can use this square move, which sounds really weird when I say it out loud. Square move. It's kind of like Kirby transforming in Super Smash Bros. Down B. You know what I'm talking about?
Also, look at the pillars,
I am looking at the pillars. Are you talking about the ones in the background?
the foreground.
I am looking at those ones. Is she having a breakthrough here? Is the question I'm asking now. Actually, I want to take a closer look at these pillars, actually. Let's see
They
here.
tell a story,
So,
and the poses are so good, and I appreciate that she's like nude without being sexualized.
oh yeah. Some hardcore emotions are definitely being felt here.
I pointed that out because she goes from being herself to being stone.
Ah, clever. Very
Mm-hmm.
clever.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the way I'm supposed to go, but I didn't go this way last time I played, so I just want to see what's over here.
Good idea. That's the way you want to play this game. 100%. Are you to rock friend?
It is a little creepy that the rocks are alive, though. It makes me think of that scene from the third Pirates of the Caribbean, or the rocks from that movie Apollo 18. Not Apollo 18, Apollo 13. Yeah, Apollo 18.
Too long. I don't remember.
Like, there was a race of, like, rock aliens or something that lived on the moon, and that's why we don't go there anymore.
Uh,
It's actually a pretty creepy movie, just using the haunting atmosphere that you would find on the surface of the moon to really create this foreboding atmosphere.
yeah, space absolutely lends itself to that.
Space is
Um,
terrifying.
yeah.
Okay. I probably need the double jump or glide to get there, don't I?
Do you want me to answer that?
Yes.
No. Everything you need is right here.
Okay. I have an idea, but I wonder if it would work.
Okay. The sound effect of becoming the block, like a brick.
Nice weight to it.
Uh huh. Which again helps to communicate the resilience to the the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There you go.
I am so smart. I am so smart. SMRT. I mean SMART.
The various like layers of animation going on here.
Oh yeah. Whee! I love this next image that we literally land on. Like, just even the light, the way she's
The
casting a
light,
shadow.
yeah.
God, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And just, I love the silhouette of the back black down there.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
Also
And,
something. So we see these little things flying around, right?
mm-hmm.
Where are they coming from?
That's a good question, but, you know, you
You
landed
can
right
see where they're
there.
coming from. Do you see it? They're coming from your silhouette. If you run, you can see them flying out of you.
Ah, fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
And like even this right here, I think is artistically pleasing. It's just line work, but
Yeah.
like the different
Very
thicknesses and
beautiful.
everything, and you know they
Mm-hmm.
work in different shades. The watercolor clouds in the background, and then that red just immediately catches your eye. You even see that red affecting the scaffolding and everything. Like it's black
Mm-hmm.
right here, but as you get closer to that, it starts to turn red, almost like that power color is overpowering it. It's so good.
Or it's the cloud in front of it. Because if
Yeah, there
you
is a
walk
cloud in
back,
front
you
of
can
that
see that
too.
cloud.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like this right here.
Yep. That border.
They got some talented artists to work on this, and these are the kind of
Oh
artists
yeah.
that just wouldn't be able to find work in, you know, the
Oh
AAA
yeah.
space with Ubisoft and people like that. They would just
Mm-hmm.
be tasked with making games look as realistic as possible, and you know, their
Yeah.
talents would just be wasted on making something that would appeal to the widest possible demographic. See, like, here's the part where I got stuck initially. Like, over
Oh,
here, I'm
me too.
supposed to like step over here, and you know, this thing goes down. I think like before that I just do the square, but I can't get it to go
Mm-hmm.
down anymore. I know that I need to drop down more, but how do I get up there? I can't reach these things right here that sort of tell me that's something I can jump on. But then as I screw around a little bit, I realize, wait, the stretcher right here, can I jump on this? And I
Yep.
can. And now that I'm looking at it a little closer, I can actually see a white line on top of all the stuff that I
Correct.
can walk
Mm-hmm.
on. I guess this
Yep.
is why you were telling me to play it on a bigger screen, because I probably couldn't
Mm-hmm.
see that playing it on the Switch 2s in handheld mode like I was.
And also, just it's gorgeous. Like you miss details if you don't.
Even with the Switch 2's great big humongous screen. Like,
That's something
serious.
that anytime you ask people about Gris, like who've played it, like what are your tips or tricks or whatever, it's play it on the best screen you have. The best screen you have.
Once again, another image that could easily be a painting.
Mm-hmm.
And again, playing it on a bigger
Yeah.
screen, taking a closer look at it, like you and me, Star, we both went through art school. We done some paintings in our day. Like in there, the
I don't
square,
I've
like
done like 5 paintings. I'm not a painter.
like you can just like that is how watercolor looks. I mean, like that the
It
texture
is.
work here is just amazing.
The edges too. How the edges are a little darker.
Like, even the lines aren't completely straight either. Like, it actually looked like someone did all this with a brush. And, like, this looks simple compared to what people generally expect from a AAA game, but, you know, you can tell effort was put here if you just look closer at everything. Like, so much thought probably went into this.
Oh yeah, this is gorgeous.
And, like, God, this image right here is just so beautiful. I actually sent a picture of this to
Hmm.
my girlfriend just to show her what it looked like, and she too
Oh,
was
those
just
so
floored by
sweet.
it. Yeah, she wants to
This
play
the
this one too once we're finished with it.
Yeah, for sure. And just like all the different layers of the vines and the different rates they move
It's just fantastic.
really creates a sense of depth.
Like what this is reminding me of is some of the background images in Samurai Jack, how they depicted trees
Hmm.
sometimes. It's funny
Hmm.
how I'm
Hmm.
thinking of cartoons, comic books, all that kind of stuff, instead of the fine art pieces that this stuff is clearly inspired by. You know, what they actually
Hmm.
taught me in art history class that I typically slept through. But influence is influence, and, you know, some things influence multiple projects.
Yeah, for sure.
And like, I love this animation right here, how the leaves and
Yes.
everything come back. That's really smooth. That's fluid as hell.
Yeah. And it's so organic
Definitely.
and like clearly has frames, but just enough frames. The changing of the lighting as you move, the dust motes. Brand.
And now he's not afraid of me. And look,
Indeed. Enough bribes.
I think you even see a smile on her face too.
I think so, yeah. Open the pathway.
Like the color choice here to show the change of lights is also really good.
At your underground. A little jump follow mechanic being very well illustrated there.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me.
It's all right.
The
We're
leaves
almost there.
falling. The shafts of light is very, very
It feels like you're
foresty.
in a real forest, despite the abstraction of it.
Yeah. hmm Very old forest.
Making sure that my buddy can get through there. And I remember getting to this part, it's a little concerned that he just kind of disappeared on me. But he's actually up there somehow. Alright, little buddy, it's time I showed you how to smash something.
Correct.
Attaboy.
Strong.
It's not about your weight, it's how you throw it around. This would actually be a good place to stop. We just crossed the hour mark. Okay, so as I said, I have not finished Gris yet, but just based on what I played so far from the art direction, the thematic content I'm already picking up on, the general gameplay, the smoothness of it all, I actually really do want to finish it. I might actually play it a few times because of all the stuff Star is telling about me. Like, This is a really impressive game that I'm surprised hasn't gotten a whole lot of attention. Like, yeah, it's not in the AAA space, but Journey was really popular when it came out, so why isn't this getting as much attention is what I would like to know. But yeah, this was a really good one for the showcase, Star. What are your overall thoughts on it?
Just a note on why possibly Journey was more popular, because you almost had to have a second player to play Journey, you know,
Eh.
so it spread more. Um, but other thoughts, it's therapeutic, very pretty. Each element adds in something. Am I allowed to shout out another YouTube channel?
Yeah, you can shout out another YouTube channel.
Daryl Talks Games did a video on it, and I think it adds a lot of like understanding to it. I do disagree on his interpretation of the turtle. I think that it is pink and not red, and you'll understand what that means later. Um, but yeah, just very good. I recommend tissues.
Yeah,
I have it's made me cry, and I've used it to help grieve.
yeah, you did tell me about that, but we don't have to get into that here if you don't want to. But yeah, so yeah, very good recommendation for the showcase, Star. If you ever find another game like this, be sure to let me know. And what was that other game you said they made recently? Neva, I think it was called.
Neva, Neva.
Yeah, we'll cover that too at some point, you and me. So we'll be on the lookout for that, folks.